I lived in Ukraine for about 12 years. And that was until we all decided to move here to Scotland. So that was a big jump for me because I had friends in Ukraine and I have Ukraine as my home. It's like leaving everything that was in Ukraine and coming to a completely different country, which was absolutely terrifying. So when I came in first, people kind of gave me this weird look, like I'm some kind of alien. I got these weird questions, I got these weird stares, but I didn't really pay that much attention to them. That was until people started finding out that I came from Ukraine and I already got an identity that I'm aggressive, to say the least, I was lonely. I didn't have any friends. I was self-conscious as well because of the stares. And then one time my friend, and she was an outcast as well that nobody really liked, she came up to me and she was like, there's this thing we do and it's called Explore 66, what it's called now, and Cute Place. And I was like, nah, I'm not meeting new people, I'm not talking to anyone, no chance. And she kept constantly saying it every week. Every week she would come over, oh, we have Cute Place. And finally, after about 5 weeks of talking, I just went, right, okay, I'll give it a go and then I'll stop. So I came in there and there was a guy and he was our teacher type of thing, he was a pastor. And he welcomed me. I kind of just wanted to come in, sit quietly, and then the bell would ring for me to go into a different class and I would stand and I would go. And then gradually I started opening up and I started talking more, as you can say. And then Rob started preaching the Bible and they started telling this story about Jesus and how God loves you and how He's there for you all the time. It doesn't matter what you're going through, He's there. And that kind of got me a bit because I was kind of lonely for a year. And then Rob comes along and says, God loves you no matter what you do, no matter what situation you're at. You are this precious gem that God will always love and adore. And that kind of it got me to think, why am I sitting here doubting myself, self-conscious, looking at people's reactions, running away from people when there's no point? It's a waste of time. I am killing myself and I'm killing my precious childhood and teenage years to hide. And Rob was like, we have this thing going on, it's like a talk. And he was like, if you would like to go and just listen about the Bible and all that, I would love you to just listen to what this pastor has to say. And I was like, okay. So he brought me there. And then the pastor just went, now I have a question. Well, more of a request. And he specifically looked at me at that moment. If you're sitting there in that dark corner thinking that you are nothing, that people will judge you, that people look down on you. And I thought, at that moment when he was saying those words, I thought he was only talking to me. There was no one in the actual, in the place. If you think that God will not change that, you can sit and do nothing. But if you truly believe that you can change by accepting and saying, yes, I will follow, and yes, I will believe full-heartedly, please can you stand up and pray with me and accept Jesus in your life? And I stood up and I said the prayer with him. And that's where I would go, how God impacted my life. And God gave me that freedom that I didn't think I would get. I still get those, okay, what am I doing? What will people say? But I know that God loves me for who I am, and that I found that to be the main thing that matters. There will be people that I would be friends with, but a lot of them through time will probably leave or say something that will end up breaking that bond that we had. But God, I kind of realized that strong connection will stay through my whole life.